Up, everybody? It's your man Poppahack back again on another episode of Life in Stereo with my main man Payday on the Beat Bob. And today we are going to talk about that fake moon landing.
Fake moon landing.
Yes.
Oh,
Why
you
you
think
think
it?
it's
You don't think they've landed on the moon like a person?
no, absolutely not.
I think we've sent things to the moon, but a person, no.
If if the moon landings were real, now this was the first one was in 1969. If it was
Mhm.
real, I mean, they do have the video evidence and all. You can go back and watch everything and all that. And they had all the witnesses that they shot a rocket up in the air. They did all that. That part was real. You know, there was plenty of people down there witnessing and watching it.
Mhm.
I myself do not believe that people actually walked on the moon. If they did, why haven't we gone back since the night? What I think 72 was the last year we were there. So 52 years, right? 54, yeah,
So,
52
yeah,
years.
long time. Yeah,
With the way everything is today, why haven't we gone back? There's
yeah,
there's literally no there's there the excuse NASA has is money.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's
Not worth the
no.
resources. Like,
It's not I mean, I guess you look at it that way, you say that, like that makes sense, but like to me, no, I don't think anybody was ever there ever. Yeah, I believe people were in space. I mean, everyone watched the stupid Red Bull jump from what is it considered lower orbit Earth,
yeah,
but he was like in outer space. But I
yeah,
don't believe anyone ever landed on the moon. I think it's fake. I think it's all been a
yeah.
hoax.
See, I believe like
Like,
the math and like the rocket science and all that. Like, they can fool you with the numbers, but like if you see the spacecraft, like less technology than this phone, like I can't take this apart and build something that's going to take me to the moon. Like,
yeah,
not happening. No
no.
way.
Well, it's not
Not
that
even get there, get back. Like, you know what I mean?
that too. So plus I don't know. So I'm always like I'm more of I don't know how to say this. I'm more of the type of person who I would have to like I don't know. There's so many movies like I can't believe anything I see just on video. Like I would have to be there or know somebody who was there
Hmm.
to truly believe that it was real. Now I know like Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and all the other astronauts that have been on there. All of them, of course, they're going to say they were there. They're not going to lie. Now, maybe, I don't know, maybe some of them did when they got older and we just didn't hear about it because of dementia or whatever. But I don't believe anybody walked on the moon.
Yeah.
There's, there's no like, oh, they brought back some moon rocks and dust. I can go outside and pick up a rock in my yard and say, oh, this was from the moon.
Mhm.
Like, no, that's just there's too many what ifs or too many whys. Like you know how okay, if you watch the moon landing, you can go online and watch the video right now. When it lands, the cameras are like on the outside, like on the legs
Yeah.
of the pod that lands. Like they're gonna strap it on and hope that nothing hits it, no debris hits it, like it doesn't freeze because they say how it's freezing cold in outer space and all
Yeah.
that.
Freezing
Like
cold or too hot. But
I don't know. I don't buy the bullshit of landing on the moon. Not in the slightest bit at all. I don't think any human being has truly been to the moon. And of all, what we're the only country to? Is that right?
to
I
walk
actually
on the
don't.
moon? Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, it
Um,
might be like a US thing. Like the United States now, we have aliens in the ocean now. You know what I mean?
let's see. Let's yeah. What countries have been to the moon? Japan landed one on the moon in 2024, becoming the fifth country. It says. Oh, so what the heck? So there's been a lot more. I don't know, man. I don't.
Like
I'm
put a
still.
person on it or just landed a craft. You know what I mean?
It just says the only country to have humans land. The United States is the only
Yeah.
country to have humans landed on the moon
Yeah,
in
of course.
1972. Yeah, China landed a spacecraft on there. Japan landed a spacecraft on the moon sometime this year. But yeah, no one else. Yeah,
Did you
That's
hear
pretty.
about that Dogecoin rocket or whatever that Elon Musk is sending up into space? Like
I
he's gonna
thought.
put Doge on the side of it.
Yeah, I thought that was like a. I
I
thought they
know
were.
it's
Did
been
they
like a
scrap that?
long. I don't know. It's been a long time in the works. Like
I pray they do because I still have a lot of Doge.
I still got Dogecoin too.
I got Doge left. Doge to the
Yeah.
moon. I would be ecstatic on that. That would be perfect. I would be so happy. That would make me. Oh man, if that happened. If that happened, do you think Doge would pass up Bitcoin?
Market cap? No.
Yeah, I don't think
No.
anything is going to pass up Bitcoin ever. That they're the original. I wish I could go back in time. I think Owen was like 1 year old or something
Mhm.
when my good friend Mike Ferketic told me, "Hey, don't buy that. Put $20 on this." And I was like, "I'm not putting $20 in that crap like that. No, that shit's stupid. I'm not going to waste my money on that." Boy, oh
Yeah.
boy. Anytime I heard from money, I always think like, "Oh, I would have sold it right away as soon as it hit like, as soon as I made like probably $1,000 off it." I'm like, it ain't gonna go higher than this, but yeah, that was Verketic told me to buy it when it was pennies,
Yeah.
pennies,
Yeah. Yeah.
not
Under a penny. Yeah.
not even a dime. Like it was pennies when he said to buy it. I think he made like 10 grand or something, and then I think he may have lost other that he actually had on there or something. I can't remember. But yeah, I wish Doge to the Moon would be freaking nice right now. Imagine that. So do you think space travel, like in our lifetime, which is basically halfway over, do you think we'll see humans on a different planet?
No.
Yeah. See, I don't think so
Never.
either because it
No.
takes so
Like,
long to get there.
well, it's not even that. It's we can't even fix the problems on Earth. How are we going to colonize another planet?
Oh no, no, no! I wasn't talking about
Like,
colonize. I'm just talking about somebody
like
just
hopping
going
like
there,
on the. No, I don't think we'll see anyone on the
just going to
moon
visit.
ever. Nah.
That'd be cool to see, like an actual, like I mean, even though watching it on TV would still make me skeptical,
Mm,
but like it would be cool to see someone walk on the moon. Like I don't know,
yeah.
man.
Like if someone like FaceTime me and they're like, "Hey, I'm on the moon." Like,
Any like any Marvel movie, like
mhm.
look how good they look. Like they just take the first Avengers. Like cinematically, they're amazing. It's so
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Like
definitely, yeah.
it almost makes you believe that like someone could be Iron Man flying and landing there with regular people. Not even just, I'm not like saying like Captain America, Thor, like that quick movie magic. That's why I can't believe that someone landed on the moon. Like even way
Yeah.
back then, especially way back then, I definitely don't believe it. No,
Mhm.
hell no. There's there's nothing logical that can convince me. I don't think like
Yeah.
literally nothing logical. If someone goes to the moon, they'd better like drop a nuke or something on one side of it just to leave a mark and prove that it's them like somehow or something. Like I
Mhm.
don't know. Like can you imagine they're like, okay,
Imagine
because
like
there's so many non-believers up there, we're gonna take 10 trillion tons of paint up there. We're just gonna put a blob of glow in the dark paint on the moon, and this proves that we were at least there. Like something
yeah.
stupid like that. Like there's nothing logically
Even
that
like
you can
even like
convince
the
me that
flag
someone
that
was
they
there.
put there, like they put a flag on the moon, like what I don't care like if it doesn't wave or whatever. Like could you imagine like the spacesuit with the gloves? Like just put on like regular snow gloves and try to like open like a flag and stick it into the
Yeah,
ground.
yeah.
Like that would be so difficult.
Also, like, why doesn't the flag? I mean, I don't know this part enough, but why doesn't the flag move?
I don't think there's
Because there's no.
like wind or anything up there.
All
Like
right, so if
lower
there,
has lower gravity. But they say like the flag, I think it might have like a pole or like like it's made to stay
yeah, it has
open
to. Yeah, it has
so
to
it doesn't like
have
fly
something.
like stay down or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. It would. They have to have posts in it or something to like keep it up. It's probably just a straight square metal block around
Yeah.
it. It's on there. I wonder if it's actually like a flag, like out of like flag material, like they use here, or did they use something different to like, because I mean, I'm sure there were some type of storms or something on the moon, like because there's all these craters and all that. It's not just there for nothing.
Yeah, and it's in the
So like,
sunlight like most of the
yeah,
time. Like
that too. Like, so like, how is it not fading?
I haven't seen it. in person, so I don't know.
No one has seen it in person except the people on
Yeah.
the movie set.
Yeah.
Like I really honestly believe that that was done on a movie
Yeah.
set. Like
We need someone to recreate the original spaceship, like you know what I mean?
Elon Musk, you
Or
can
like
get your hands
the
on it.
first rocket, that went up
Yes,
there.
I'm
I just
sure
called
he
it the
can get his.
spaceship.
I'm sure he can get his hands on all the blueprints or the schematics, whatever you want to say, of the first rocket,
Hmm.
and he could
Just
recreate that.
recreate it.
Throw a robot on there.
Yeah.
Throw a robot on there.
We'll put like a
Send it
little
up.
AI like robot on
Something.
there to fly it. Like
You gotta put something. You can't. I mean, I don't think they use chimps or any of that anymore. Animals
I build
anymore.
like a colony of robots on the moon. That's what I would do.
Imagine if like imagine if like on the moon they could because that was like a good that's like you gave me a weird idea. Imagine if they could build like a colony of robots like you said. Okay, take solar panels up there, put them on
Yeah,
the
so they
moon
recharge and
so they
stuff.
can recharge. Program them to like know that they got to go recharge when they're at like say 30% or something. Like imagine that. Then imagine if like they can colonize. Well, not really. I guess colonize whatever you want to say. Like robots could, like like then slowly send them parts up to like build something, like to build like a factory to build more robots and build
Yeah,
more
so like
robots.
mining and stuff on the moon.
Dude, how crazy would that be?
Hmm.
I don't know about mining, man, because do you imagine if they're robots, they can just mine 24/7 non-stop,
Yeah, until
and
they
then
something broke. Yeah,
something on them, or like
yeah, something on the moon.
imagine if they like went all the way through, like they messed the moon up somehow. Like, do you understand how
Yeah,
messed up the Earth would be?
yeah,
Like literally, like the obviously I know the sun's gravitational pull stronger than the moon, but like the moon pulling the
all the waves.
yeah in and
Like,
out and all, dude, it would be high. Like the what moon's when the moon's out is considered high tide. Low tide is when the sun comes out and pulls it further away. I think that's how it is in the morning. Low tide's morning, high tide's night. So imagine like if there's no moon, dude, all that water would literally
I don't know.
be
Would it stay down or stay up?
done. It would come further into land because it's just being pulled away, like
Yeah,
with the Earth rotating and the Earth rotating around it. It's just pulling the wave away. But when the moon is on the other side of whatever, where use New York for example, it's pulling back. It's pulling back more and more. Like New York City would be gone. They'd be done. That water would be so high in there. It'd be New York would be gone. New Jersey would be gone. Dude, it would be that would be catastrophic to the planet if that happened. They've built up New York City so big for so many years that it would literally be just destroyed in one night, completely flooded, dude, completely flooded. That's like the polar caps. If the
yeah, the
ice
ice
caps,
caps. Yeah,
dude, if they actually melted and were like gone, dude, the Earth would be absolute. Any city, town, state, whatever you want to call it, all around the world that has the water near them. It might not be immediately because the water would have to come down and all that stuff away from the caps, but it would be
yeah,
disastrous.
yeah. It would all flood. Yeah,
Dude, people would drown. Everything would be engulfed in water. It would like we would be safe.
yeah, yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
Nah, we'd be safe. We're so far away. We'd be safe. Could you imagine that? Like if we had like if there was like a crazy catastrophic thing to happen like that, like where we were
I don't
forced.
even know where I'd go. Like,
We would, dude. We would just
definitely
have to
not
go
going through
west.
Ohio.
I would.
Like, you know what I mean?
I would. I would grab the kids, grab Tyler, and we would have to go to. I'd be calling Wayne, and I'd be joining him in Arizona. That'd be like as far west as I can possibly go. Like I
Yeah.
don't, where I assume we would maybe be safe. I don't know. I don't know how close the Gulf of Mexico is down there. Is it like? Is it further down?
Yeah, it's on the
Houston
east
got.
coast of Texas.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, it is on the East Coast. Yeah, you're right. If what, dude, Arizona might even be bad. Looking at the map
Yeah,
now,
that's what I
thinking
was
about
thinking
it,
when you said that. Like, I would
I
stay
was
away from anything
because
surrounded by water.
I was thinking. I don't know why I had Arizona and Mexico's location mixed up. I had them swapped.
You
So,
need like
dude,
New
that would.
Mexico. That's where you need to go.
Yeah. New Mexico, New Mexico. Yeah, I had Arizona. I thought
I'd be
Arizona
like,
bordered
I'd go to like
Texas and not
South
New Mexico.
Dakota. Like,
Where's Al live? Al lives in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Tell Al like, hey man, we're coming up here. Make room. I'll sleep in your basement. I don't care. All right, everyone. We want to shout out our sponsor, Dubby. They're a new energy drink. They're a modern approach on energy. It's not 2018 anymore, and energy drinks need to evolve. No sugar, no fillers, no artificial flavors, no dyes, no none of that crap. They got Palm Bomb Energy, Purple Dub Sauce, Mystery Flavor, Blue Raz, all kinds of different flavors. It'll blow your head off. Dubby. Click the link below. Use the code Poppahack. What would you rather survive in? Do you think you could survive in a like this is a post-apocalyptic world scenario?
yeah.
That like the moon being destroyed somehow, or and the polar ice caps melting, or like a zombie apocalypse?
Oh, I would want to live through a zombie apocalypse more than like a flood. Like, you know what I mean?
Have you ever watched the show Z Nation?
Nah, nah.
See Z Nation. Obviously,
I've
everyone's
watched The
watched
Walking Dead,
Walking
but
Dead. Yeah,
not Z Nation, I don't think.
everyone has watched The Walking Dead. Okay, Walking Dead is a phenomenal show. Don't get me wrong. Like I love that show. But
Mm,
Z Nation is more of a realistic zombie show than anything else
mm.
because like you're watching Z Nation and the guy who you think is the main character literally dies. Like
Oh wow.
an episode or two in, you're like, what the hell? I thought he was the main character. Then another person you think who's the main character, he dies also. Like you're like, there's no main
Is
character.
there a
No.
main character?
Yes, there
Oh,
becomes a
okay.
main character and a main group of everything, but that show, like the encounterments they have,
Mm,
is like I that's the way I could see the world is. Like it's like legit. Like there are people trading like girls selling their bodies for
yeah.
like for drugs for there really isn't there's money but like people don't really it's more like a barter system like what you have like what you can give a lot of people are into like drugs pills um clothing ammo for guns and everything,
Mm,
gas. Like they use stuff like that, but it's like, dude, it's crazy. The one episode, well, actually, the one season, I can't remember what season it was, but the one season, like the main thing that they were like running from because there is a cure eventually, but the way the one season they're like running, it's literally a zombie tornado.
like a
The,
tornado filled with zombies. Like,
yeah, but it's like somehow it became like a bigger storm through like some scientist crap, but it could like to me it could still happen. Like, but it
yeah.
was like it was huge. Like it was like cities wide. And I'm not talking just like a small tornado like you see now.
Yeah.
Well, tornadoes aren't small, but like I'm talking this what this tornado makes Pittsburgh look like it's nothing. But
Oh,
it's
okay.
filled with freaking zombies. Like that's how big it is. And it's literally just traveling around, slowly chasing people, but it moves really slow. But that Z Nation makes me think that surviving a zombie apocalypse immediately, if you survive like the first like 2 weeks,
Mm,
I feel like you can survive because they meet
yeah.
like plenty of cities that where people still survive. Like there's communications are
Do you
still
think
going
that
on.
we, like modern day technology, could develop a cure for that, or or no?
Man, I don't know, man, because it's
I don't
crazy.
think we
Like
would be able to.
I yeah, if it were like in every movies where like they just like take over, you know what I mean, and like
Mm,
they bite me and now I'm infected,
yeah.
but like I live, not like Walking Dead, like where Herschel got bit and they cut off his was it his arm? I think it was his arm. Like
Yeah.
not
To
that,
stop
like
the spread of it. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know if that would work because I feel like our blood flows a lot faster, but
Mm.
like so that there would be no saving you. But no, I don't think we'd ever be able to have a cure for anything. There is like the zombie disease in ants. I can't remember what the name of it is, but
Oh yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah.
it's like legit.
It's like some kind
Can't
of
remember.
bacteria that infects their brain and can make them like
So
move around even though they're
I
dead.
type in zombie. The first thing that pops up is zombie ant fungus. It's a zombie parasite fungus that takes over insects. It's found deep in the Amazon jungle. It's called cordyceps. It affects ants and other insects in order to reproduce. These ants literally have mushrooms growing out their heads and out of their bodies. So they just say it behaves like a zombie.
Mhm.
It's just like mindless. It doesn't actually eat other people or anything. It doesn't say. Here it is. The zombie ant fungus begins its life cycle as a sticky spore on the forest floor. The spores attach its body to the body of the passing carpenter ant, and it germinates in effective thread-like strands to breach the insect's exoskeleton. Once successful inside the ant, the fungus grows and manipulates the ant behavior, eventually positioning the ant in a warm, humid location near the ground that will best serve to distribute a new crop of fungal spores. After the ant dies, the fungus finishes digesting. It just spreads, I guess. I don't know. That's kind of weird. But yeah, it's 16 to 24 days. It says it takes. It stays alive.
Uh,
Oh, okay. So the reason why it's called the zombie ant fungus is because it spreads the way we in modern society feel like the zombie virus would spread. It spreads that way through to other ants that fast.
oh, okay.
All right. Well, I guess that wraps up this episode of Life in Stereo. If you guys got any comments on the moon and the moon landing, leave your comments. Let us know how you feel and all that good stuff. I am Poppahack. This is my main man, Payday on the Beat Bob. We'll see you next time.